my first shoes, period, because you used to have to learn how to walk in it.
Get your busted brown on.
You ain't got to make a song out of everything, mama. Damn.
Yes, I do, baby.
I'm Taylor. I'm the managing editor here at Bleu Magazine.
I'm Justin. I work with brand partnerships with Bleu Mag. And thank you guys for joining us today.
Thank you for having us.
From the CW to BT, and now you're on a major streaming platform. How does it feel to have such loyal fans or such brand loyalty to the game and have such a strong reign in television, no matter what network or platform?
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. And had I not been talking about it so much, I would be speechless. It's something that just, I mean, it's laughable because this never happens. It's a testament to the people who've actually watched the show. Wendy and I will share with you, like, we had pretty much a few different options as to, you know, where the show would land, and to know that Paramount Plus saw the value in what the fans and what the show is and how timely and still current to this day because of what's happening in the NFL, in a society. Black Lives Matter, COVID, George Floyd, everything that we're experiencing, that NFL, that athletes in general are on the forefront of, we get to tell those stories today, which is really a joy as an actor to be able to do that.
For every reincarnation of the show, every round gets higher and higher. And I feel like now that we're on Paramount Plus, when you look at it and you see the production value and the optics and just where we are. I mean, even when I remember my first day and seeing the actual sets and seeing the stages, I really tried to capture as much BTS on my Instagram so you could see the magnitude of what this production is. You know what I mean? It's just, it's phenomenal. And I feel like we're living in a season of abundance.
You two exchange energy well on camera. After so many seasons, does it come naturally, or do you have a relationship off camera that makes things easier?
I can't stand her. She's the worst human I've ever met in my life.
He gets on my damn nerves. Like, really? I think it's both. You know what I mean? I know it's both, actually. Off camera is, it's thick as thieves. You know what I mean? And even on camera, writing has really embellished our relationship. And what we bring to not only the characters, but to the situations, because I think this is a tumultuous season for both of us. We go at it. We really go at it because the comedy is grounded. So we're dealing in a lot of truth, but because we have such a great chemistry on camera and off camera, and we're family, it's kind of incestuous. In a good way.
It kind of is, huh?
No, for real though. It's like, no, that's my boy. And we just, it translates.
What are some things that we can expect from Malik this go round off the field, or some of his shenanigans or business ventures that he tries so hard to prove that he's more than just a player?
Lord, my character has been associated with shenanigans for so long. But this season and this inclination of the show, not just this season, but past the season, what you will see is just a more grounded Malik. And the beauty of that is we've grown up together, right? You know what I mean? Like, we've all kind of been in this together. There's some inclination of this series that you, your parents, your peers, or friend group have seen in some way, form, or fashion. So to know that there's a multi-generation of people that I and Wendy have grown into your homes, that you guys have invited us in, it's a huge blessing. So what you'll see this season in this inclination of the show is just a more grounded Malik, dealing with real world issues, and a more evolved, full character. In the past, I felt like in each inclination of the show that my character hadn't really had the opportunity to tell his full story. And mainly because, we had like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different cast members, different stories happening at one time on our series. We're notorious for that. And so it's not to any fault of my own or the character's own, it's just the way the stories were told. Now, the reason why I decided to come back to the show, to be specifically honest with you, is because I get to tell his story, a full story and a full life of a man who I not only admire him, but now I can appreciate him as an adult, because I'm 40 now. Playing him at 25 and in my 30s, and now at 40, I have a different appreciation for the character. So I hope that the fans and people who watch the show get to see that that grounded, real other layer to the character that I've not experienced, and I know they haven't either. So yeah, I think that's it.
When I was younger, the game was really on point and known for really the soundtracks, to be honest. Like the
Really?
music was always on point. Yes, like the beginning or the ending song, like in like the first like few like seasons when it was on like CW, that was always a big deal because y'all always had like the popular songs like on point.
Yeah.
But again, you know, that was what resonated with me when I was younger. But as I'm older, like I said, watching back with reruns, all the scenarios and, you know, the situations and things that transpired, you know, they hit different.
And you know what you just said that really hits different is, I guess, you know, we talk about how it's so generational. I never really got into the music part of it, maybe because that wasn't where I was. It was the stories. I remember that first season we were dealing with 42.9% of Black women won't get married. We were dealing with, you know, I guess Tasha going through her relationship things and Jason and Kelly and their marital issues and trying to raise a child, and then Derwin and all of that. And not to say that you didn't get that, but the fact that your takeaway at that age was the music, and now you're going back and you're seeing all of the other stuff.
But for the record, Malik the rapper was definitely my favorite. Like,
oh, thank you.
No matter where the series goes, people gravitate to Tasha Mack. What is the craziest thing you experienced as Tasha? And what about the character Tasha do you gravitate to the most?
You know what's the craziest thing that Tasha did one episode? And she was really going through her low self-esteem phase when she was dating Rick. And it's like, ooh, you just so pretty. And she was trying to just do everything. And I remember I was so extreme. I sucked that man's toes.
oh my God.
Don't remind me of that, please.
Please don't.
I'm okay. I'm okay without remembering that.
I'll never forget that. But he was kind. Number one, he got pretty feet. His feet are prettier than his face. But
were they clean? That's the question.
they were beyond clean. No, Debbie Allen did that episode. It's the extreme, and it's like, you know, when you do characters like Tasha, you have to go there. You got to commit to the bit. That's my whole thing. Commit to the bit. You don't question it. You go for it. You dive in because you got to be 100 all the way. She's done a lot, you know, just in her search of love and her search with men and her search for self, you know, and it's just how far do you go, you know, till you really find yourself. And I think she's finding herself now. Well, she has, I hope so, hell, something years. But that was one of the things that just really resonated with me and stayed with me forever.
You guys are easily like one of the most popular and recognizable mother-son duos in television now. So, or just for a long time now, I should say. So one, how do you guys embrace that? And then two, do you ever think or feel or would entertain like the idea of a Tasha and Malik spinoff?
Ooh, this is it.
Right, this is
Okay,
it.
what you talking about, honey? This is the game. Back right juice. Okay,
This
that's
is-
back right.
Not the back right juice. Oh God,
It's
y'all
the back right juice. It is. You
Y'all
got
talking
back
about really-
right juice. This is it.
Sorry to break it to you, but this is the spinoff.
This is it.
Yeah. No. Oh,
Okay,
wow.
Let me just tell you, I honestly could not imagine doing this with anybody other than Wendy. And not just because, and honestly, and not just because of just how wonderful of a human being she is, but she's one of the most talented people. She's the most talented person that I've ever worked with. And she's humble about it. But anyway, so I couldn't imagine doing this in any other inclination or way than this way. So I'm just
And
honored.
likewise, I mean, even when we were waiting on deals to come through, it was like, okay, so what you got? What you saying? What you doing? But okay, wait. It was like, you know, you play double dutch, and it's like, okay, I'm in, but you in. I ain't gonna be in if you're not in. And, exactly.
There ain't no game without Tasha Mack, baby.
I'm only gonna do it if you do it.
Right.
There's a lot of new faces on the game this season, but how does it feel filming with director Mara again?
Mara, as you guys know, Mara, our super producer, Mara.
It's a Marvel world.
Yeah, she's knee deep in her Netflix thing that she's doing. However, she's still the wizard of this world.
The mothership.
She's established this world and allowed Devon Gregory to come in and be the shepherd. So Devon is our new Mara in a way. Although Mara, again, she's always here.
She birthed the baby. She pushed the babies out.
She did. This is always going to be her baby. However, Devon Gregory is now, he's our captain, and he's the one who's really caring for the baby. So it's been fantastic working with him, and obviously with Mara, because we talk to Mara all the time. So
yeah.
She's very
So
present
really,
in our lives.
she's passed the torch in a wonderful way, you know, which is hard to kind of let go, let back, and let God, but she did, you know, and she's getting up other opportunities.
There are a lot of changes, of course, to the game, but one of those changes is moving to Las Vegas. So I guess why the location change, and do you guys feel like the location change has effects on your characters?
Being in Vegas, you think, you know, glam, glitz, you think lights, you think casino, you think, you know, anything that can happen will happen. That's the one thing. But the backdrop is kind of the same. You know, we went from San Diego to now Vegas.
Tropical climate, so pretty similar.
So yeah, you know, people are wearing close to nothing. But a lot of pool parties.
A lot of leather jackets at pool parties.
Yeah, that was me. It was a whole discrepancy. It's like, why am I in a whole leather outfit and it's 120 degrees? I digress.
Ladies and gentlemen, sets aren't perfect.
I just want to say, give you guys your flowers for you know, having the game come back and, you know, still playing a positive role in our lives. I remember growing up, you know, I used to watch the game when I was like in my teens. I'm 23 now.
Lord.
Yeah. So, like,
Really?
I used to stay young, like watch a new
Make me
episode at like
feel
10 p.m. on BET. So to have you guys on Paramount now, I'm able to go back and watch the previous season. I'm happy to experience that once again. And thank you guys.
Oh,
Thank you. It's our goal to end our entire careers retiring on at least 5 to 6 networks with the show. So let's make that happen, y'all.
And make sure you guys stream into the game. Showing right now on Paramount Plus.
All right,
God bless you guys, man. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Appreciate it.